In October 2024, Mayor Brandon Johnson announced his plan to combine the new arrival migrant shelter system into a one-system initiative, effectively combining all homeless shelters together.
Current national policies released by the Trump administration have thrown Chicago into the spotlight and the city's status as a sanctuary city. Mayor Brandon Johnson went so far as to testify in front of the U.S. Congress about immigration in Chicago.
Law enforcement to focus on local policies, and that's why we're seeing a decline in violence.
So you don't care about federal law enforcement policies, only local policy.
A large concern for many in Chicago is the status of migrant homelessness. Migrant shelters in Chicago over the past year have closed, including the largest migrant shelter in Chicago, located in Pilsen, which closed in September 2024 after a 5-year-old boy died from sepsis. Treatment of migrants in the city have raised concerns after the closure of the Pilsen shelter. ACLU Director of Communications and Public Policy Ed Yonka spoke to the current treatment of migrants.
What we're seeing is an aggressive, often reckless attempt at enforcing immigration, which appears largely to be intended to create or to sow fear and doubt.
According to a Vera Institute of Justice study, approximately 1.7 million immigrants reside in Chicago, with 828,800 immigrants at risk for deportation. At this moment, 3 city-run and 2 state-run shelters have remained open. Ed Yonka describes the effect the Trump administration has had on those who are at risk for deportation.
I think if there are 2 terms that I think define the Trump administration, it is reckless and lawless. And what we know is that when government behaves in a reckless and a lawless way, that people get hurt.
For Up Close, I'm Caroline Lingen.